evening, YouTube. Just got back from a little expedition. What I have here is a radio that I've been wanting to get for a long time. But because of the price and the weight on eBay, I have not taken the plunge of buying one. This is the Hammarlund HQ129X. Our friend John, Jorjorne on YouTube, has one of these, and I've always wanted one myself. This was actually a Craigslist purchase, only a 30-minute drive from me. Happened to be looking for Philco radios on there. I think I typed in shortwave and this popped up, and I was quite pleased to see the pictures of it. It looked like it was in awfully good shape for the price of only $60, which I thought was a bargain, considering I didn't have to pay shipping either, and didn't even haggle with them. I paid $60 for it. Interesting note, I'm going to have to do some research. This has red lettering, or orange really, HQ129X, and the Hammarlund is in orange. I've seen a lot of these with white, and this one has orange. I'm not sure why. There are pictures I've seen of these knobs don't look original, and this knob doesn't look original. But they could be. They're certainly nice knobs. These are beefy and heavy, and I like them. I don't think I'd change them, but the originals actually look smaller, and people complained that they're a little flimsy. If these were changed, they're heavy. The front is nice. We have one little chip here, a little chip here, no rust, and the plate, the faceplate itself, is in good shape, which I'm happy about. A lot of glare from my light. Let me try something. That's too low. Yeah, I'll have to leave it on the way it is. Take a look inside. Appears all complete. All the tubes are in there. I did a little bit of just cleaning on here to see how clean this chassis would come just with a sponge, and it's just dirty. It's got, built up dust from years. The chassis itself looks really nice. There's no corrosion visible. Very light rust on the transformer. The crinkle paint is in nice shape on the case. There's a couple little areas that are scratched, but I'm just going to give it a good cleaning. I don't see any reason to strip it or anything like that. I'm not going to get crazy. One little quick look at the back. This thing is a beast. 54 pounds according to the internet. I didn't weigh it myself, which is why I wasn't crazy about buying one online and having it shipped. The only modification I see on this so far is it does have a regular PL, I'm going to say it wrong, 236 or whatever they are, antenna connector instead of the screw. Probably would have had two screws, a ground originally, and I think somebody changed that out so you can plug a regular coax into it. Speaker wires. I haven't pulled the chassis yet. I'm going to do that and then come back and show some more. I have not powered it up. I don't think if I want to power it up or not right away. I'm going to look at the inside. Obviously it's got to be recapped and all that, and I don't want to damage anything, so we'll be back and we'll take a look at the inside. Here's a little view of the top. Came out real easy. You just unscrew the front panel and 3 screws off the back, and it slides right out of the cabinet. Original fuse, All the tubes are intact. And looks good. I haven't tipped it yet, so we're going to get our first view of this together. I think I can tip it up this way. Hang on. Okay, here we go. Okay. Well, look at that. It's been recapped, I think, many years ago. Just guessing, because those blue plastic-coated paper caps, I'm guessing are newer than the radio, but I'll have to do a little research on that. I've seen pictures of other ones, and they have the wax dipped paper caps. These are Aerovox, and just trying to look at our connections, if they look factory original or not. Really difficult to say. I'm just guessing off the top of my head that these might be from the 60s, with this radio dating from the late 40s. I know there's some caps in here. This is a crystal oscillator, yeah. And that is what you would expect to see on the original. And those are not the same, obviously. They're what we'd expect to see the cardboard ones that they missed when they recapped it. Assuming it's been recapped. I think it has. It'll be interesting to see if I can figure out how old these capacitors are. Nice and clean. I don't see anything obviously amiss. And there's a different kind of cap there. This is a power resistor. Oh, cool ohm. Okay, that must be a power resistor of some kind. They actually got some dog bones, surprisingly. And then there's a bunch of carbon resistors, mostly carbon. And I'm going to guess that's original, that carbon that's in there with those original capacitors. Yep. Okay, well, I'll do a little research on this, and well, regardless of when this was recapped, if it was done in the 60s, I'm going to replace them. The only thing I'm a little disappointed in is the paper caps aren't there. I would have restuffed them. You can't restuff these plastic-coated things. Okay. Well, there you have it. I'm quite happy with this purchase. This will be an upcoming project. I still have the K part to do, and I'm working on a Philco that I've been working on for, gosh, over 6 months. That's my brother's Christmas present, hopefully, him and his wife. And I might do a video on that eventually. Thanks for watching. This is Tom. Well, I thought I'd add at the end of this a little clip with an update. I've done some research on the radio. This website here has quite a bit of information. If you just search Hammarlund HQ129X, you'll find it. It's in an Ohio college website. This fellow here says that the prototype of the HQ129X was based on the 120X, which is a pre-war. And he said this advertisement in this radio magazine right here is the first advertisement that ever was made for this. And you can see it says HQ129X. Now look at that receiver. It has the knurled knobs like mine, but it also has a different dial scale here. It has a handle on the side, so it's a bit different. But it says 129X. But this was the prototype. This was put out before this thing was sold to the public. Let's go back to his page. He says it looks like a modified HQ120X. Here is an HQ120X. He's correct. It actually looks like an HQ120X. It has the large dial thing. It has the handle on the side, and it has the knurled knobs. This advertisement from that same radio magazine came out the next month in December of 1945. This was the production model of the 129X. You'll notice it has the smooth knobs, which these things are known for. He also says, further down, and I'm going to skip a lot of this, the early models of it had orange lettering with the white. See the orange with the white in this picture. This picture is from the 1946 Radio News magazine, the same one that advertisement was from. This was on the cover in 1946, and this has the orange with the white. So I commented in the video earlier, the white with the orange, wasn't sure what that meant. It means it's an early one. It's probably 1946. And whether these knobs being different mean it's even earlier, I don't know. And also on the back of mine, which I don't have a shot of, the serial number, there's a number stamped in the back of the chassis. It says 1791. That is a very low number. On the Antique Radio Forum, they were discussing the age of these radios, and a gentleman named Kurt Reed, who unfortunately passed away a few years back, posted he saw one in the 1960s. It was owned by his Elmer, and that radio had a number stamped on the back in the 300 range, like 348 or something, and that his Elmer had ordered the radio from Hammarlund before they were even sold to the public, and he got one of the very first ones that was shipped. So if that's true and the 300 number is a low number, well, 1791 is a very low number too. So I may have a very nice early example. I have posted all this information on the Antique Radio Forum. Going to get other people's opinions. I'm no expert on these, obviously. I've just researched it in the last 24 hours and thought I would add what I learned to the end of this video. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.